Alright. Sorry I'm late. I realize I'm not that late, but I am late. Apologies. Trying to get it together this morning, not feeling so good. So it was one of those things that, like, I was hoping that I'd feel better. Dubious, long. Do not have enough stuff, guys. I'm struggling here. Really struggling with the amount of items I need and have and stuff. Oh, holy shit. What a morning! Alright, so thank you to A73 for the follow. Thank you also, Bitter Clinger DE. Oh, I thank you. I welcomed you yesterday. I thought it was Deutschland, and you corrected me and said it was Deluxe Edition. I remember some things. All right, some contests. Let's get this out of the way. So, you have a couple days. We have... These are the contests. DDA, August 22nd, not safe for work. Which is tomorrow. I'm not entering. I don't have any ideas. J-Hark going flat, also tomorrow. ETU 25th, Enchanted Summer, already entered. August 28th, do PCNA and EU, Sonia Plays, contest, the garden party. I did, in fact, enter this. August 31st, hey Flimmy, Aetherius Behind the Glass, and Housing's Finest Builders, 31st, bar or restaurant. So we have lots and lots and lots of things for you to enter, should you wish to do so. All right. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking at fluted item, like fluted glasses, cups, etc. I want to see. I'm trying to get an idea of what I could use for something, and I'll give you explanation after I find it, because I just want to be able to find it first. Actually, that might work. Yes, I know I'm overpaying. I don't care. The overpaying is mainly a function of them being guildies than anything else. Once you know that somebody's a guildie, it's easier to just not care about overpaying much. I'm looking for something, and then we'll move on. Good morning, Aaron. Sorry I'm late. I'm usually a very timely person in real life, but I haven't been feeling so hot. I honestly have been feeling so sick, and I've been trying very hard to avoid having it full out become sick, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're struggling with a cold and you're like, no, I refuse to admit that this is a real sickness. I refuse. I'm looking for something. If I can't find it, I'll make some. But I has ideas. Every so often you just wake up with an idea for something, you know? And I did that. I'm sick, but I still wake up with ideas. Oh well. This was my other idea, Aaron. If this was you that I was thinking of. It may not have meant you. Did I mean you? Who sent me the mail? Yeah, it was you. Those were my other ideas. You know, it depends on the time, Flimmy. Like, sometimes being distracted is excellent. But there are other times where I'm just so sick that I can't focus enough to be distracted. God only knows. Alright, let me try something. Let's see if this works. Probably won't, but we'll give it a shot. How else do you figure out if things will work if you don't try it? Hey, Kid Joe, honey. How's it going? So, this is why I lost my mind yesterday and dissolved into tears. Says Grant Burke Van Velker 2020, if you can read that. And then the front is a print of Grant's paw. And it's like indented so I can touch it. I can feel his little paw. So that's hard. I am coffeeing as well. I've been better. That came home. So his remains came home yesterday. So that was hard. But I mean, I'm glad he's home. Can't blame you. Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy he's home. But what do you do? What do you say? I mean, it's not a happy thing. He's dead. But he'll be safe in our basement, and that's that. Alright, that goes there. I just picked up some things on the way, but... Alright, we're going to try different things for saucers. First of all, it's got to be that it has to have a decoration on the bottom half, right? If it doesn't have a decoration, we're going to have to use Precision Edit. That's not big enough. But we'll just stick it over here with the others. It'll fit. And then I thought about this. See the bottoms and tops on this? This might work, but it might be too big. It might be the alternative. Alter Pro. Oh no. That might work. If I get gold cups, that might work especially. This was another idea. Looks like a Star of David almost. And then you move the cup on top of it. Again, with the gold versus silver, but yeah, that might work. That might work. And then this was my last idea, was this kind of looks like a saucer, doesn't it? And then I thought, what I could do is turn off the light, and then if it was a tall enough cup, you could do this, but it's not it's too tall. Too short, rather. But you get my goal. My point is, if I can find a taller cup, that could really work for a saucer. But right now, it doesn't. We'll see. I'll keep an eye out. The other thing is, this looks like it could be a saucer itself. I did try this yesterday, but again, the cups are just... I may have to end up using different cups, that's all. What I could do is just use these for wine glasses and then find other cups for teacups, instead of using these guys. Maybe look for golden stuff. Oops. You belong over here, and we'll get teacups from somewhere else, and you can just be booze. Be your boozy selves. Perfect. Alright, so this is where we're at, right? This is where we're at with my garden party entry. I got my garden. I decided to close off the stuff behind the swing, so you'll this is all closed off. So what I'm gonna do for fun, for shits and giggles, for hilarious shits and giggles, is I'm pretty sure that J Heart is going to, sorry, my husband just dropped something. I'm pretty sure J Heart's gonna come toward this eventually. So what I want to do is I want to use the force field barrier. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. And what I'm gonna do is, because J Heart is impossible and will never, ever not go where he shouldn't go. Watch this. This is gonna be hilarious. Okay. Position, position, size, 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 position, size. Okay. I'm gonna push you back a little bit more. You're a little too close. Oh, it will be. It will be, Flimmy. It will be. There's the force field. No, not you. I want the force field. All right. There we go. Perfect. Not too close, not too far. Now you know what he's going to do. He's going to go over here and he's going to try to get into my area. But it won't work. He'll try and he'll try to be all sneaky about it. But there is no getting through. Plop. He won't get through it. It'll be hilarious. Plop. Let me in. Let me in. Nope. Plus, I can make it totally invisible if I want to and push the boundaries further out. But I kind of like it so it's visible so that he knows. Oh my god. What do you mean it won't for him? It'll work. Why do you think it won't work for Cow? I'll hide it even better. He won't even know. Done. What's wrong with what won't work? I needs to know. Oh well. Well, I like it. And I think it's hilarious. You're so negative. Why so negative? Alright. We're going to share our facts. Share. Publish to community. Confirm. Cancel. Cancel. So we'll do that later. So I'm happy with it. Works for me. I think it's good. What did I mean, did I forget something, Flim? I mean, you're not usually negative. Tell me if I made a mistake. Alright, let's go to... We can start from the top, because we started from the bottom yesterday. Bastion. Bastion! Am I just super lagged or something? My hair's all frizzy. My makeup's clump pancakey. I don't look good today. I'm a mess. Hello, Bomb Salon. I'm gonna go over to EU after this. 418, right on the limit. But we'll take it to the limit one more time. Also, I gotta put on my gear. Hold on. Gotta put on my fast gear. I always hit the wrong thing. Take it to the limit one more time. Whee! Look at me, look, I'm running. Ah! I didn't think I had any sleep. Which platforms do you mean? There are many types of platforms. Which ones were they? I can test them and send a video to Zos if it's a reproducible bug. Oh, well, that's fine, but I think he'll have fun with the fact that he can't. Any platform, wooden or anything. Are you in building mode? If you're in F5, every so often you'll find that you'll fall through to the bottom. Usually when you have one like selected, you'll fall right through it. Really? That shouldn't work that way. I haven't had that happen to me yet. I wonder what that's all about. I mean, I have hard enough time reproducing bugs just in general lately. I don't know what my problem is. Hey, Ferrari. I've been trying to reproduce bugs for... Hold on. Somebody needs an effect.
Hello there.
Yeah, sometimes if you pick something up and you put it back in your inventory and then put it back down again, it'll work. I've had chairs work like that too, like where you can't even, like there's nothing you can do to make the chair work right. Trying to help somebody, they asked, how do you make a cue ball on a pool table? And I just told them to use, what do you call it? Ivory. But I know I have others in Party. I have saved party scenes with Oh, you're sweet. Sure, I'll head over to see it after we're done on NA. I'm trying to show. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Trying to find pool tables. I know I have more than one pool table saved. This one is. Where is it? Where it be? Ha! What is that? That looks like... This one is... That's gotta be an ivory or a potato. I'll post the picture. Trying to be helpful here. Trying to be helpful. Doing my best. Doesn't always work. All right. I've got 4 of them. Upload, 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 upload. And who was the person who was asking? Stabby can't remember. Absinthe. Absinthe? But I can't pronounce his name. His or her name. All right, updated. Did I? Thank you, MJ. I'm horrible. Let me do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm delaying everything. I suck. It's one of those days. Streaming. Okay. 1. Singular sensation, every little stab I make. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. 1. Research Monkey is telling me that I should be bound into a volume and shared, so that you could always have a stabby reference. I'm like, all right, that works. Because when people say things about, what do I use for blah, I've usually seen somebody try to do it before. So I can give you guys advice, at least suggestion. Who needs more than one of me? My God. It's kind of terrifying if you think about it. All right, more. Twitch self-promotion. There we go. All right, that's it. Shared. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nicely done. How about you just share and just clone my housing knowledge? You don't want the rest of me in multiples. That'd be better, I think. Ooh, nice choice with hanging that carpet up there. It actually really does. That's the grand carpet, I think. It really looks like it's a banner or something like that rather than a carpet. All right. Sometimes I try. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been pushing so hard for more follows because I wanted to have a little bit more pull with Zos. So I've been trying to do later streams as well. I want to go at my normal time, and then I want to, when I can. Here's the problem. Here's a couple of problems. First off, I don't want to interfere with J-Heart. And J-Heart is on several days a week. He streams at certain set times. And out of respect for him, because... No, I'm talking about doing it. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Flimmy. So I'm trying not to interfere with J-Heart because he's my friend. And I don't want to, he's doing it for a living. And he needs the money. And that's his job, right? So out of respect for him, I don't go at the same time as him. I let him do his thing. So that kills off those hours. So what I try to do is, look at this second, all these, wow, that is a really good Sijic thing. No, I'm online. Oh shit, did I crash? Did my stream crash? Oh, no, I'm on. Thank you. I'll try, but the problem is then I have to get started before he's done. and it's really hard to predict when he's going to end, right? I feel really bad about that. Maybe if I talk to him and say, hey, when do you think that you're going to end? Because it's always like unpredictable when he's going to end. So that's the thing. So in the evenings, I have been trying. Hey Nova, how's it going? In the evenings, I have been trying to stream again. But in addition to not wanting to compete with J-Heart, which is fine, I never get more than like 10 people watching in the evenings. There aren't that many people who watch. Oh, sorry. Very nice. So, I don't know if it's worth it or not. You know what I mean? Like, is it worth it to do that? Don't know. Let's go to the humble mud here. Hey, Babex. I mean, I don't mind doing it again later in the day. I'm happy to, especially when I'm building. I'll do another special episode when I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna build. Let's just watch Stabby build shit, right? And that's fine. Sometimes I do shopping streams. Well, maybe EU does love me more, it's possible. But my husband said, it's because you have more competition at night. And he's probably right. There's more people streaming at night. But I'm just going to look at a couple on NA and then I'll head over to you. Look at this. Look at this. I have tons of tips. Tons and tons of tips. I could tips until my brain falls out. But, you know, I don't know what always people want to know. That's the thing. And secondly, I'm trying to make them into videos, and I am not. What did I say wrong, Wasted? How's it going anyway? I think this is adorable. And you know what I like the most? Is that they're watching the Argonian eggs. They're watching the Argonian eggs. Isn't that adorable? And they've got the hist right here. So this is really cute, Babex. I'm a big fan of this one. It's adorable. Now, Bulwark. Do you have anything smaller? I'll go to your Grand Citric. And that's okay. You know? I really don't mind people... Oh, okay. I really don't mind it that J-Hart has the monopoly. Because, like I said, he's doing it for a living. I'm not doing this for a living. I'm doing this for the love of it. And you guys are welcome to never sub to me because I don't need the money, truthfully. I make enough money in my little pathetic job, and my husband makes enough money that I don't need the money. So I would prefer that J-Hart get the lion's share because it is his job. So that's my theory on it. So if I don't push, it's a lot of that because of that. Thank you. I try. I also try to point out, well, lately I've changed to do more like suggestion work. This is 680 items out of 700. This is Bulwark, and it's 0 effects. You think? Really? I don't know. I don't feel big in housing. I feel like I'm still a small timer. Oh, how pretty! Look at this! What a great idea! How cool! Okay, I'm totally taking a screenshot of this. By putting ivy in the back of it, in the sides, they've made it into a little alcove here. That's lovely. Imagine the nice, cool, like, shade you get there. That's a really good idea. You know, so I've been making these videos, and Saucy Jack yesterday, I don't know if you guys know Saucy Jack, but he does a lot of YouTube streaming, and he's a nice guy. He doesn't do regular streaming. He's afraid of it. He sticks to... Really? Oh, Flemmy. Thanks. That's good to know. He sticks to YouTube. But he's been helping... Yes, all hail Snuglorp, which I will not show on stream. At least not without an R rating before the stream. So, yeah, it's true. People's ideas are never ending, which is great. Which is why I'm happy, because I keep on seeing more and more people posting houses. I love that you broke this up. You added extra room by adding these little sections in here. This looks really good. And, oh, we have an antiquities museum. Great. All right, works for me. So what I was saying is, I was talking to him, and he gave me suggestions on editing software for video editing. Oh, a map room. See the different kinds of maps, the star maps, the regular maps. Very, very cool. Hey, MDM. So, I am going to be spending some time working on editing those videos better. They're not edited well, because I'm not good at it. Dead people room. I like this. What's in your cat? A whole nothing. Make me so sad. Put something in your cat, please. Special request of Stabby. Good job putting lighting in the display cases, otherwise it's hard to see into them. And we've got... Aww! That really works, doesn't it? This guy looks like he's coming out of the wall. I do like the antiquities section here. This is pretty nifty. Sorry if you didn't want that on. I'm being bad. So I'm seeing a lot of complaints on the forums, or at least some complaints, maybe not a lot, but I've also seen them in guild chat, where people were talking about how they're permanently on items, such as the veil, not these. Oh, thank you. I have seen quite a few. He does admit he thinks that I've seen more houses, but I'm a little obsessed with seeing lots of houses. I appreciate that, but, you know, he's a sweetheart, and I'm glad that he has done so well for himself. And, of course, he inspired me, so who am I to say anything else? So, like, things like this moon shard and other items that aren't switchable have been turning off. So what the person was asking is, can I use EHC to pull them out and replace them all so that they don't, so once they turn off, I can turn them back on again by doing that. And at first I didn't understand the question, so I was telling them about the turn on all items thing, but that doesn't work if your items are non-switchable, right? So yes, you could totally, absolutely do exactly that. I'll show you how to do it in one of my houses. Really? Just that, huh? Well, if that doesn't work, I will show you another manner in which you could do it. What I'm thinking is you could grab all the items, right? Select all the lights you're talking about. Grab them all. I think Kitty Travel, I think you were thinking along the lines that of what I'm about to say. Because I think your answer was... I was confused by what they were really saying. And I think your answer was the right answer. I think you said create a saved file that will have them all in the right place and on. And then when you take them all away, you can always just load that saved file, and that should do it. But, you know, it pissed me off that that is even a bug that we're having to deal with, because that's broken. Just saying. Okay. That is a good suggestion. I thought it was your suggestion. I wasn't 100% or I would have said so. But I thought it was your suggestion that but yeah, I would definitely do that. Okay, so we closed off the back room because we didn't have enough room, which is fine. So that is a nice antiquities house. Definitely fun. Good way to showcase it. A lot of people have been using this Grand Sijic as a museum house, and I think it works. What did they use on that thing that makes it look weird? Oh, they must have a Sijic ball behind there. That's why. And that's the crafting room. Cool. So yeah, there's that. What was I saying? So that would be an option. Let me just check one thing. I was supposed to... Ah, no, MDM, that's a different one. Oh, you're welcome, Baby Cakes. Oh, Babex, that's you! Oh, we just looked at one of your homes. Shit, I wish I had known. I would have... Well, now I feel bad. I'm so sorry, we just saw one. I was thinking of something. What was I thinking? Oh, I was thinking Twitch. I have to get on Twitch because I got the message from Cassandra about which houses she wanted me to look at, and I promised her I would. And that's on NA, so let me hit that up real quick. Which ones she wanted me to see on stream. And then we'll continue on the list. I shouldn't have done this in this order. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, we've got cozy. Killer cats at Sleek Creek. Alright, let's go to your Sleek Creek. Cassandra. Sleek Creek. I know, but I wish you could have seen it because we found some. I mean, I found some things that I liked about it. But oh, MDM, yes, that is a real bug. That is actually definitely happening. I have filmed it twice. I made snippets and I posted them on the Bugs forum, and I also posted them in the housing forum. And hopefully the devs saw them. I have seen that very often with the fire not loading. So this is Killer Cats by Cassandra. Oops. I don't know who said okay, and I'm scared to look at it on screen. An add-on glitch, really? That lights that can't be turned off are off? How could that be an add-on thing? I don't pretend to like I know anything about this kind of stuff, but that seems really odd to me. Cassandra, I would just add a little bit of light right about here. It's a little hard to see what's going on. I'll ask Cardi about that. That doesn't sound... Maybe put the light here. That might help. And it's a logical place to put it. An add-on interferes with it. You can break them on purpose? How? And Kitty, you don't use EHT that often, do you? I don't think so, anyway. Just a quickie. This is for everyone, and I should just make a video of this. You see this flicker? This is not Cassandra's fault. This is a base game thing. What you're seeing is that two objects are in exactly the same pixels, and they are fighting to see which one you get to see first. Whichever one is in front at that moment is the one that you see. So the way to solve this is to move either item, either this one or the one underneath it, up or down a pixel, or just very slightly. And you can do that now with precision editing. Just hit the F button, Make sure you change the measurements to the smallest measurement, and then you can do either up or down or side or whatever. Well, actually, up and down would be the only way you can do it. And that would solve the flicker. It is not the fault of Cassandra. It's not the fault of EHT, except you'll see it a lot with EHT, because if you use EHT to put things down, you're getting things absolutely perfect. Yeah, agreed, Wasted. They're absolutely perfectly aligned, so you'll see that a lot. So just make sure that when you see this flicker, that you just raise something up or down a pixel and it'll solve it. So don't feel bad about it. We all get it. What a great way of doing Sleek Creek with this. Oh, wow. It makes me feel like I want to, like, stay in here. Can I do one of the cool sits? Oh, look it. Kind of just want to hang out here now. Get my dress all wet, but who cares? It's a jacuzzi. Yeah, I've had that problem repeatedly happen with bugs that later on I figured out how to fix and tell them about it, and they're like, oh, okay. You know, not, oh, sorry, we accused an add-on of it. Well, why should they apologize to me for that? So I guess that's fair. Alright, let's go upstairs. I love the big box of stuff. This is a great way to fill up these boxes. First of all, they sell these cargo boxes that aren't entirely empty. So, what, my hair? Yeah. Isn't that great? I totally like that hair. So they've got, this isn't all the way empty, so you can fill it up with items and make it look not so empty. Plus, just fill it up with your busts makes it look pretty full too. Really good use of the extra items you get from gallery. And then over here we've got nice little fire. I can't turn this on. Oh, this must be, okay. So you can buy these logs if you don't have the crowns or don't want to spend crowns on the fires. But what you can do is you can take a brazier and hide the brazier underneath these logs, and it'll look like it's on fire. If you want them on fire, you could want them that they look like they just went out, in which case this is perfect. But I like to use the orcish brazier, which is really bright, and just bury it underneath the ash, and that way you get a fire for the cost of an orcish brazier and not for the cost of having to buy something through the crown store. So that's the little trick that I use for fires, but I think this looks fine the way it is, especially if you want it to be like no one's here right now. Okay, so this was, I think she said killer cats? Let me just double check that I get the name right. I don't want to misrepresent it. It's either killer cats or crazy cats. Cassandra. Killer cats at the Sleek Creek house. So, I like it. I think I think we have Tithys here doing an inventory of all of the things that these killer cats have stolen. And then they better kill this Daedrat. They better come home and be like, oh no, I don't think so. And this is a cute little spot to sit. They're nice. They're nice. Kitty Travel, Fairfolk Forest. Do you want me to show this, or we'll go to it, and if you don't want me to look at it for whatever reason, like if it's a contest or something, I won't go. So yeah, I'm gonna work on coming around in the evenings as well. I'll try anyway, and we'll see if that helps. Okay, kitty. I don't want to ruin anybody's contest houses, and I have, because sometimes people open it and I mess it up. Hey, that's the name of the house. I didn't name it. Wait, what? I called Research Monkey, thanks or something silly monkey. And so he sent me a banana. Oh, this is great. So this is obviously, as I said, Kitty Travels. Aw. I love naming my houses. And it's an exercise. And what we're seeing here are a couple of different tricks. First off, butterfly bushes. My favorite, right? I've been talking about them a whole lot. Butterfly bushes constantly push out butterflies. They are fun for motion. The other nice thing here is we've got that azure light has been hidden somewhere, either below or above or behind the rocks or something. There's the azure light, and it makes it look like water. You see how the water look over the rocks? It's a great motion, it's a great light, and it's excellent for both underwater scenes and scenes where the light may be reflected, like here, right? And then we have the special rocks that you get from the achievement vendor in Southern Elsewhere, which are like primal art, I want to say. I want to say that. I don't know how else to describe it. Making use of a lot of the housing vendor plants, which I have to do. I haven't gotten up to doing it, but we've got the big red flowers are great because they take up a lot of space. Also, these are from Somerset, and they're really good plants too. Oh Lord, I've talked about butterfly bushes for the last 3 days. Yes, when you get Grandmaster Crafter, what you can do is you can go to any clothier, and they sell these bushes. Oh great! Where did you start it? I think it's in town, isn't it? Right in Davin's Watch or something. You talk to that chick first. But yeah, you can buy these from the clothier after you get Grandmaster Harvester. Don't ruin them for me. And we have a lot of Lux flowers here too. And my favorite, the little vines. I'm going to have a lot of my favorites. I'm just going to say that ahead of time because I'm terrible about words. Disco! Oh, hello. So we've got this great... Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just going to do some shout outs because I know some of the people here are streamers. Unless Wasted Height isn't, I apologize. Disco is, though. If any of you are streamers, let me know and I'll do a hello. I'll do a shout out for you. Disco does music, especially on probably tomorrow night. He'll be doing his music if all is, if all is well. Also, if you ever come in my channel and you want to do a shout out for myself, that's what I thought, Lo. I thought it was Davin's. Okay, Wasted. I'm sorry. I think I got you confused with Medicated because Medicated does. I mean, they must. They must, right? So again, Kitty is so good at getting motion in here. She's got this pet. She's got the petals falling. I mean, if I counted all the motion in here, I probably couldn't count it all. But look, she's turned this pedestal, or not this pedestal, this Khajiit tile into a table. I think that's the Nern holder. It's like the little bowl of Nern. I think it's turned upside down underneath there to make the stand of a table. It's the perfect size. We've got animules hidden. I just put that in in my Sleek Creek, you guys. Or this one I put in Sleek Creek. I don't think I put that one. I'm not sure. Glowy plants makes mouths happy. I also like these autumn/dying ferns. They give pops of color, where else, where everything looks very green, it's nice to have a little pop of color every now and then. You put the mermaid on its head! Tiny little head! That statue breaks me. Sitting and reading. Very nice. You guys are silly. No, they just come out as... Somebody was saying that they want to kill all scuttle blooms because they think they're creepy. But I like scuttle blooms. Just because they have anxiety disorders doesn't mean you should make fun of them. And we have some jewels here lit up by the Telvanni lamp. Oh, hi, sneaky, sneaky. Alright. And then let's go inside now, because we've seen all this. Oh, another one of the legs. You've got 2 sets of legs, then. Did I miss RK entirely? So you've got this back porch thing. Alright, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. One thing at a time. Is this the... Oh, wow. Well, that's the telescope, the large telescope. And if you look up, look at how beautiful that is. Really, Kick Joe? No, you're getting one. This is all, like, just... Alright. This is, just all of the fabricant trees. Like the ginormous cobalt ones and everything. Just makes it all so pretty when you look up the coloring. Looks great. I have like 40, Kick Joe. Let me give you one. My scuttle bloom. Let me give it to you. Wow. What is the... Okay, I'm lost. What is the thing you're using? Is that the fart stick? What are you using to make it wiggly? I mean, those are Pax mushrooms with what looks like goldenrod and weird flowers and those green flowers and skulls, but the witch head, ew. That's the mammoth cheese! Oh, that's brilliant. And that, oh, that is so smart. It's a magical fireplace of flowers. Yeah, that's cool. The fart cheese, yeah. Oh, this guy's scared. Dead bodies. Awful. Icky. I'm gonna get, not really spend a lot of time in the Scary Witch area. But I am gonna try to figure out how to get up to the 2nd floor because I must go around. There's so much to see in such a small space. That's really impressive. I also noticed you used bushes up there to kind of, and a garrulus, to just sort of add some color almost imperceptibly. It's really cool. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to get up there. No one ever said I was all that bright. Oh! That's how. Derp. We have RK, butter. The treasure. We're rich. Got some magical items over here. And some more, but more clockworky. And then we've got the final... Who is she? I forget what her name is. I gotta look her up. The pregnant lady. Did you add that fish? I don't think that fish is normally there. I kind of love it. That's some funny shit. Really, really beautiful. Gets you in a whole mood. Is that Morwa? Does she have giant big pointy teeth? No? I can't remember her name. Alright. Stay Crispy Mansion, Knowledge 123. John K. Derp. If I read it backwards. I'm stupid. Well done. It's, yeah, that house has so much going for it. And it's just the right size. You can fill it up to make it look lush and full, and you can really enclose it in a way that you can't in others. But if you want to, you can also make it like an oceanside house. You can do lots of things with it. It's really cool. All right, John K., here we come. What? Ah! Okay. Stay Crispy Mansion. The sky appears to be the void. This is a Stay Moist. Lots of texture on the ground. So you've got fabricant brassy, you've got crystal, you've got rock and metal and sintered rock and smooth rock and all sorts of stuff. Really, really interesting. Actually, I think that sky really works. I'm always a little cautious about skies. That looks either, I can't tell if that's supposed to be water or if it's supposed to be fog, but it's interesting. It looks more to me like water than fog. And then moss. Wow. You should. You can do so much with it that isn't witchy. I bet you will enjoy it a great deal. I love that house. Unfortunately, I did a build in it that I'm eventually going to just have to move out of there. And so I can do a different build. Because I did a spooky build, and I'm not big on spooky builds. Oh my goodness, look at all of this. This is insane. Look at all these balls. There are so many huge balls. Oh my gosh, you know what you could do? You probably could do, if you're really good at it, James and the Giant Peach with one of these guys. Aetherius in front of the door. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. This is incredible. It's like the inside of a planetarium with the stars going all around. Oh, this looks neat. And all the crystals. Really cool. Nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh, I got stuck. Let's go back down. This is super neat. You know what I really like is when people do want very futuristic, odd-looking trees and plants and vegetation, using the fabricant trees is smart, but also using coral is smart because look at how weird it looks. It really does kind of fit the theme of just futuristic, odd-looking plant life. This is wild. Oh, you can go in the front door. I wonder what these machines are. I wonder if you could... I kind of feel like... Whoa! What is this? The bottom of the planetarium? Oh, there's that light again. The azure light being used again to make it an interesting interior. Oh, somebody was asking me about this couch. Unfortunately, I can't sit in it, but that is the Vivex Couch, and it comes from a set. We've got ocean of stars all around us. I think that's an effect too. Yes. They've added a roof. This is sheet metal. Is that effect? And see how they've made it so that it fits up nicely up against the brass. So you almost can't even tell that it's actually not part of it. So that is really cool. We have the scientists conferring over here, and Izabi is knocking shit onto the floor because she is a cat. And that is what cats do. They go on the stuff where they don't belong, and they knock shit onto the floor. because obviously. This is great. Very sciencey, magic-y, fun. Uh-oh. That was the entrance, I believe. So this is, I mean, this is a really, yes, she will. This is a really big property on the interior. It's almost like the Doctor Who's, the TARDIS, in that it looks small from the outside, but when you go inside, it's so much bigger. That's what I noticed about that place. I had to cut off more than half of it. I'm thinking they do know they belong there. I think they belong there. They think they're people. Excellent use of effects. Lots of fun. Alright. Is Leon... If she's not on, I can hold off on that one. We just got Halls of the Lunar Champions. They belong wherever they want to be. The end. Alright, I don't think Lee's on, so I'll save that for her, and we'll head over to EU, because I promised I would. I mean, obviously. So I'm still looking for kitties. This is the site I've been using, and I check it every day, and it's multiple times a day. Let's be honest, I leave the window open. I'm looking, Louis was the one I was eyeing up, and my husband didn't want to go to to Michigan. He's under application pending, so somebody picked him. Which is fine, that means he's getting a home. But he was beautiful. No, the other people never got back to me. Isn't that the worst? That was for Chance. They never got back to me. It was sad. I have a feeling either Chance was already adopted, or was it, maybe there was some sort of, I don't know. I really wanted that cat too. But I did apply to that site. Hey, I've wanted to, but I mean, we'd have to do it through Discord. Like I could go be on his site, maybe. I don't know. It's up to him, really. Because I don't care. I'm fine with that. The only problem with that is like, as a streamer, you get used to being the only one talking, and you have this like train of thought, and you just go and go and go and go and go. And I could see that that it would be a problem with two of us together. That we would just be going blah blah blah. But yeah, I was looking at that guy, and I was also looking at Nemo. He's from Michigan also, though, so my husband is not feeling the Michigan kitties. So anybody pretty much in Illinois and Wisconsin he's considering, but none of those are good cats that fit with us. Good cats for us, I should say. Definitely, I'm sure they are good cats. It's just, I'm looking for the right fit. I would eat him up, you think? How so? You mean talk over him? We're meat and potatoes. We should go together just fine. So which one of us is dead, Kick Joe? That's horrible. I'm a horrible person. My hair looks like shit. Let me open the door. It's hot in here. My little guy, can go. He's been trying. He's been trying to be a little bit more social. Really baggy clothing today. Not feeling good about myself. All right, so let's see. Where do we go now? Who wanted me to go? Oh, I'll volunteer. I'll volunteer for that one. So I guess I'm the dead one. All right, who wanted me to go to their house? That was Bompson, wasn't it? Was it Bompson? I'm not going to scroll back and see, so you guys got to tell me. I think it's Bompson. Oh my gosh, you have so many people with houses. Heaven forbid. Sugar Bowl, Black Razor. While I'm waiting to hear from who I think is Bompson saying, please come see my house. You know, I don't think the potato would eat the meat. I think the meat would eat the potato. Don't you think? I mean, one of them's a cow. Okay, which house, Bomb? Which one did you say? Oh, this must be their entry. Crap. I effed up again. I like it though. Little shop of horrors, little shop. Oh my god, what was that lyric? A tract house of our own. I sang that once. Somewhere that's green. I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I've got a black eye and my arm's in a cast. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. Oh, Lord. Yes, this is absolutely a narwhal wall. That's hilarious. You're right. Fantastic. Good job. I don't often sing, guys. Believe me, it's been a long time since I've sung. This is fun. Okay, Bompson, which one did you say? I'm losing my damn mind here. I know you said something. Let me look. Yes, you said. Lunar Hall of Champion. Okay, cool. We go there. Bompson, Bompson. We go to your house, Bompson. Bompson, Bompson. Eat them up young. A matchbox of our own. I actually haven't heard him sing. I just got the hate mail saying that he sang. In college, my first year, I was there to study. I did actually study opera. So that was my field. I wasn't really a Broadway person, but you know, you do whatever music you can do. And now I do nothing. I've looked for non-professional choirs in the area, but you have to kind of figure that unfortunately we've got problems with COVID, so that ain't happening. A gold build. What does that mean? Just the color? I'm gonna find out, aren't I? A gold build. Are you Donald Trump? Please don't be Donald Trump. I'd have to hate you then. Huh. Are you oh, wow. That's... Wow. Okay, let me turn off my map. Well, the problem is that it's hard to do anything right now with COVID. Maybe an acting troupe that needs singers, but I'd feel weird about it. Holy crap, that's beautiful. It's another house over the waterfall, so you know, my heart is stolen. This is just fantastic. Oh, look at that entrance! Look at that entrance! Oh my god! Yes, those are the clockwork poles, and I believe these are clockwork panels that can be gotten for fairly affordably um, from the vendor. This this is an amazing cabinet work, and look at this couch. That's a cobbled couch. This is fantastic. A modern fireplace in glass and behind the glass. Oh, wow. These are perfectly straight, too. You did an excellent job lining those up just right. A whole wall of glass. Let me point something out to you. For all the people who have used entire walls or floors of glass, imagine how many slots you're going to get back if we're able to get different sized glass that we could use. Just regular old glass. We could get so many slots back. It would be amazing. Holy crap. This kitchen. Beautiful. So you may see this often, this piece of what looks like dull metal. It's the bottom of an orcish piece of furniture. And it's like the only thing I've seen that has that kind of silvery sheet metal look that a lot of people use for stoves. It looks great. Bottom of pots, I'm assuming. Yeah, me too. Oh, that's that new Solitude bowl. It's like a giant serving bowl, but if you flip it upside down, it's an amazing, uh, what's that called? Cutting board. Fantastic. Oh, oh, I can live here now. Look, now I can live here. Because you can make me a cappuccino and latte, and that's really the only reason to not. Oh my gosh. I gotta ask, Bombson, real life, what do you do for a living? Is this your bag? Like, how did you figure this is amazing? Like, I don't even know what could inspire this. I really want to know if that's possible, if you aren't offended by me asking. Nice little seat so you can look out. Beautiful. I kind of don't want to keep going because then it's going to end. I mean, do you have a background in this? In design? Or housing design? Or what? I mean, this is fabulous. Look at this sink. Ah, so many good things. Where have you gone? Doop, doop, doobie, doop. Oh, look at the shower Zobby's in. I should interview some of you. I really should. I should get, like, graphic design. Okay. So, oh, that's beautiful. So you do have an artist in you. Beyond just a building artist. You are a real life artist as well. And I noticed you did this in your Forge Masters as well. You cut the way that and I didn't know how to explain it there, but by using these clear glass designs here over in the corner, you also caught so much more of the beauty of the waterfall. I wish I could better words to explain what I think of your work. Oh, and look at these. Look at everything. Oh my God, I want to die. It's so good. That bed too is completely handcrafted. I think that that's what it kind of was going for. I think they were going for falling water, which is also on Forge Master Falls. They had a sort of falling water look. But here's the difference between Bombson and Frank Lloyd Wright. Bompson made furniture that full-size people can actually sit on. Frank Lloyd Wright had a thing for low furniture. It was very much of the time. It was very dated, and unfortunately, it's not made for full-size people. It's like this tiny little. He felt it was more healthy to sit in these lower seating things. Let me show you. Furnishings. Let me see if I can pick up an image. This should just explain to you exactly what I'm talking about. It's brutal. And, okay, here we go. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. See that? Oh yeah, this is Bompson's. It's fantastic. But if you see that, what that is that's the interior of Falling Water. At least a piece of it. Look at how low that furniture is. His furniture, ideal was very short. And like I said, this whole house is dated beyond belief. I mean, it's just not really livable like that. Personally, I think. The outside is gorge. But I would rather live in Bompson's every day of the week than that. Although I do want to climb the walls. Literally. Beautiful. Freaking amazing. It really is. And if you guys missed it, it's on EU. I don't know if it's open yet for the average viewer. But it is on EU and it's gorgeous. And if you like this one, you should also check out Bompson's Forge Master because it's got that waterfall theme as well. But it's a completely different house. This is fantastic. Thank you. Can you go? Yeah. That's how you get out of the back. Beautiful. Thank you. Did I miss anything? Because I don't want to give it any short shrift because it's truly art. I mean, it is gorgeous, and I want to live there. Can you build me a house now? In real life? My house is okay. I pick on my house, but I like my house. You know, that exterior really does remind me of Falling Water, though. I mean, it's different, clearly, but... Here, let me show you what I mean. Obviously, it's different. Save images. Cool. So this is Frank Lloyd Wright's... Okay, this is Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water. And as you can see, thanks for the follow, European. It does sit on top of a waterfall, and it does have this square, squat kind of look to it. With lots of those shaped windows. You can see the windows are shaped like our, whatchamacallit? The windows are shaped like our display cases. So this is very similar in that sense. But it's not similar in the sense that he did a completely different shape. He did a different interior. It looks much better. Plus, the worst part about this that I can't stand is you can't see the waterfall. It's wonderful from exterior, from looking across to see the waterfall from somewhere else, but there's no plexiglass on the bottom of the house, so you can't see the waterfall. There's no plexiglass on the side that faces the waterfall directly. So you've got this problem that Bompson doesn't have. So Bompson actually designed something literally, it's not a real house, but in a model, he designed something better than Frank Lloyd Wright, in my opinion, hands down. So, excellent job. I may be a terrible person for saying that. I'm not supposed to badmouth the dead, but what can I say? It's beautiful. All right. Cold Harbor, Dark Eminence. Temple Silent Monks. Gorgeous. You put me to shame. You put everybody to shame sometimes. We all have our times where we're feeling inferior for some reason or another. Oh, Samothrace, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. I've been looking at people's houses offline and trying to give them advice. Anytime you want me to do that, I'm happy to do that. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's all up to what you like best, right? Some people say that the epitome of ESO housing is not really houses, but the creativity of what you come up with. I mean, there's houses that aren't actually houses that I think are phenomenal. There's interiors only that I love. Oh, what a great use of that! That is so smart. He's on fire, though. He's on fire. Beautiful. We've got... You know, I think you guys... Okay, I'll see you later, Jemima. That's a really well done railing. So what they've done here is they've taken the stairway. This is just a normal Eleanor stairway. But then they took the walls, you know, the walls with the top like this, and they sunk it in on an angle so it follows the angle of the stair. So it gives it a railing where it normally doesn't have one. So that's a nifty little trick. Very cool. Am I over-explaining things sometimes? I try not to, but I never know if people want me to explain or not. These are those Sijic chairs that you can't sell, but because they're bound, but you can get the recipe in Artaeum. Library with steps up. And ash coming through the ceiling, because somebody didn't think that they needed a roof in making us a furnishing. Gotta love that, Zos. Always thinking. Roofs. Who needs roofs? They're never gonna let me give them advice. They're gonna be like, you badmouth us too much. Oh, good. I'm glad. Can you get more than one of these? I guess that never occurred to me that you could get maybe more than one of those rooms. I've never tried. I wonder... You must, because I think there's another one up here. Isn't that one? Yeah. Who knew? Cool. Alright, so we're up here. We've got the pregnant lady again with no fish on her this time. That's very depressing. Kind of want the fish. I kind of want to leave a fish, like, in here, just as an offering. And then we've got the carpets, but a Sijic table sunken into the carpet. They really went full-on Sijic in this. And I think that looks great. Look at that ceiling. And the music box, right? Because the music box, you can only get one. That's great. I bet you could build a whole house out of those. What? How is that possible? The pieces disappear when you loot them. After you get the first box. Man, if you know the way... What? How? Oh my god, there's a whole bottom, too. I did. I did complete one, and now the leads vanish when I pick them up. Did they change it, maybe? Alright, antiquity. Music box. Are you sure? Because every time I try to get the items, it disappears. I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't have it on this character. I have to go back over. I'm not positive. We'll go back over and you guys can show me if I'm being stupid, because I would love to have more than one music box. So this is like a vault, like a mausoleum vault, and I like it. Very good. I'm shocked you're able to do 2 floors on this. This is fantastic. You know, I never noticed that this guy had an Akatosh symbol on his back. Well, I believe you. I believe you. I just thought maybe they changed it. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Snowmelt Sweet, originally TY. Yeah, you would think, right? Alright, so maybe I'm stupid, but every time I try to grab the pieces, they vanish. And it says disappearing leads. When you try to pick them up, they go, they say this lead has vanished or something. I wonder why. Okay, so this is original TY's little apartment snowmelt, very cozy. Here's the Merrymaker, which is gorgeous. In case you didn't know, you get this one from finding all of the instruments in the finding all the instruments in the music college, in the Bard's College. That's how you get that. And it's an annoying sound, but it's beautiful. This is very cozy. Lots of stuff laying out, very nice, well thought out. 23 items out of 30. I'll shut up. Oh, okay. Alright, so we got one. We'll go do a moon sugar. I don't want to run out of time for J Heart. We'll do Althea's moon sugar. For the music box, I've completed one. Every time I go to pick up another lead that I see when I'm looting, it says this lead has vanished or this lead has disappeared. I don't think I have those leads because it doesn't show up in my my leads, but I could be doing it wrong. So it's entirely possible, which is why when we go back, I'm going to test that out and see what I've done wrong. Something seems, yeah. All right, so this whole thing is tinged green, which I believe they used Meridia's room, but I want to make sure of it. Technicolor they used. All right, well, maybe that's possible. Maybe, whoa. That's wild. With all the fire coming out. Probably code limitations, if I had to guess. I have it, Samothrace. I have it. Probably code limitations. Who knows? This is beautiful. I love the wandering pathways, but the problem is I don't know my way around. Is this a maze? Or am I just making mistakes? Oh, pretty. Oh, wow, check that out. That is smart. Hiding the lady tree in there with the butterflies and the flowers and the lighting. Oh, that looks fantastic. Really good job. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get eated. Stay away from you. Bear trap. Oh no, this is, no, don't eat me. Ah. Now I have to run through that again. No, cancel. No, cancel. Watch me be annoyed I have to run through that again. That little gauntlet. Ah! Stay away from me. Don't eat me. Jerk. Alright, so that was the left path. The right path was that. What path is this? Whoa. Whoa. So much going on in here. Somebody sunk a Khajiit sigil down there. This is beautiful. Look at even the bloom off that light. Looks fantastic. Very Elsewherian. Ugh. You know, people mostly do it for J-Heart, not for me, because he kind of enjoys it. I can't even walk straight, so, you know, I don't really, that's not my thing. Aww. People letting me down. But he, you know, he even did that Falling for Fall contest where he should do that again. Oh my god, I'm totally going to recommend that he does that again because the people had fun with that. You either had a nice, pretty fall house or you had a death trap. And he had to decide, he had to figure out which one it was. That was a fun contest, I think. Beautiful. I don't know if I've seen it all because when it has these windy paths, there's a twofold thing. On the one hand, I like it a lot because it's creative, it's different, it feels more natural. But on the other hand, it's really easy to miss things. And if you're not worried about that, then fine. But I worry about the fact that I'm going to miss things, and I feel bad that I might be missing them. So I think that's it. So let's go back over to NA now. And we can see if I'm stupid. Which, hopefully we're not. I'm not. What? How did the server time out? What? Queue? There's a queue? I'm so confused. All right. All right, display leads is on. That should be everything. I will be right back. I need a quick bio break. Let me send him a message while this is loading real quick. I think he's done really well with. Hey, Faye. I think he's done really well with the funny streams. You know what I mean? Like the ones that people get a kick out of, like the toilets, the guar, the other silly ones that were just, a lot of fun. I think he does well with those. I think he gets a lot of attention for them, and they're good for him. He should really capitalize on that. So yeah, I did send him a message suggesting that he does it again. So we'll see if that works. This may disconnect, in which case I'll try again with MM off. Again, a lot of complaints about MM. I know nothing about this new coder who's working on it. I know nothing except for what the code notes said, which is that he accidentally left a debug thing on, and that's why everyone was getting that that error. Yes, I loved the potato one. That one was fun. Pretty hilarious. Okay, so for those of you who may not have seen, this is my Sheogorath house. No. Well, I can't, because Arcadia's trading tools, while I use it as well, and it's lighter, it's good for some people. It's not good for me because I do flipping. And flipping, I've tried to do it with ATT. It is just not as accessible to me. Alright, so let's do Ken Scry, all zones, and we don't want everything. What am I... I must be getting the... Thank you. I'm trying. I try so hard. And that must be what it is. I must have one started and not realized it. But I keep getting the same one over and over. Alright, hold on. So I just need the mechanism. That's why. That's why that's happening, guys. Thank you. I'll work on that. So any of those other 2 pieces I have, I just don't have the mechanism. Alright. I has the dumb. Well, you know, that's fine. And I don't put it down because honestly, I do have a lot of respect for what... Oh, Kibbs's Golden Griffin. I guess. I have respect for the authors of ATT. I have it on. Like you see, I do have it on my computer. I don't always have it on, but I have it on enough. But the problem is that unless I use with Awesome Guild Store, it's really hard to find the deals that I flip. Oh, wow. This is crazy good. Wow. Golden Griffin. Check that out. It's like the world is falling in on this poor little Gwarlet. Crazy. Good, but crazy. Let me show you what I mean. I don't know if you guys use Awesome Guild Store, but if you don't, you should. Mainly because it's like 10 times better than the regular thing that you're dealing with, the regular store, because like you could sort things, you know, you can't sort anything. Mirth Fairy, thank you. You can't sort anything with the base. I like the way that it works. All right, but let me show you what I mean. Okay. And this only works with MM. This does not work with ATT, unfortunately. And this is the reason why I'll always stick with MM if I can. Guild Store. All right. All right. So what you're going to see here is my filters. This filter says I want item category all, sorted by time left. Remove some things. I want a profit range of over 3,000. The deals I want are reasonable, good, great, or buy it, right? So let's try that one. So this is telling me that I could make $3,000 off of what the number is. Oh, it's got a lot of things going for it. But this is saying that I could make about, looking for a cheaper alternative to the Hulalu salt red lamp for red lighting. 11's too expensive. Are you having problems with it? Because I could just get you one. How many do you need? So this is how flippers find their deals. Now, take a look at what TTC suggests, which is TTC suggests 20 to 25. But look at the MM slots near the end of the refabricated. They're jumped up to 90, 76. That could be 2 things going on. That could be somebody trying to manipulate the market, or it could be just a surge in people wanting it. So that's Skull Lord. Skull Lord isn't a scammer. 13 doll. 2 of them for that price. I think so. Why not just look for Scrib instead of Scrib Jelly? Is there... You could always just look for Scrib. So, materials, you can look for alchemy, and just look for Scrib. I'll give you the link. I have a link of all of the different light colors and where you can get them. It's a little dated, but it should work. Guides and tips. Here we go. That is also on my my Discord. So let me give you the invite for the Discord. Hello there. Here's my Discord if you wanna go and see it. The red lights on that list are dated, I think, but Moonshadow, the Lantern of Anguish, Alliance Capitals, I don't know what that is. Candles of Silence, the flame isn't really red, but the thing is red. Daedric Chandelier, that's true, the Daedric Chandelier. Dwarven Crystal, the Mechanism. So it's got different colors here. It does not have listed the some of the newer stuff like the Halalu salt lamp. So it's not totally useful, but oh, you do that with multiples? I separate them. I just do guts. Like if I'm looking for guts, I'll just look for guts. If I'm looking for scuttle, I'll just look for scuttle, right? That's how I do it. I don't worry about looking for everything. I just look for the ones that whatever, you know. Let me show you though what I'm talking about with the deals. For example, so if you don't have the deal range on, let's look for some materials. You don't have the deal range on, it's going to show you even terrible deals. Like 70% more than I should be paying, $700 for the grain solvent. Change the deal range to okay, and all of the reds are gone. But it's also showing me not so great differences. Reasonable and up mean that you can get deals like this is only 9.4, so that's a reasonable deal. So you may want to go for that for calcinium. That's the idea. Generally, I think most flippers use a combination of the deal range and the profit range. These have to be turned on in your settings. And then the other thing that people do like me, and I'm going to drop you off with J Hart shortly, is I use this in combination with TTC. The reason why I use this in combination with TTC is because here MM's saying I can make 50% off of this, but if you look at TTC, the listings on average are still only up to 46.26. So I have to use my judgment and decide, do I think that this will go, will be, you have to use them together and then use your judgment to try to figure out whether or not you're going to be able to resell it for that. In this case, I'm not sure, because there's a whole lot of them that seem to have sold for 12K or something like that recently. If you look at the map, the icon map, you can see all the little dots. That's on the bottom. Those are plot points. So if you have this turned on, you can even mouse over them and see who sold it to whom in what guild for how much. So you can see this is 10 days ago, D Blaze sold a War Maiden's Ring to Gozax for 18K. If you see a lot of the same person selling to the same people, or even if you just see the same person selling a lot of things, that might be a scammer who's trying to manipulate the price. That's how you can tell. And then you've got here, this says this sold for $8,000. Okay, so this is the only data that MM has. It's going back 28 days, and it's saying that Stavros sold a Breton mirror for 8K. These are being listed for 5K a piece, which is really right in the sweet spot of where you should be listing them. The TTC says that I should sell them for 4,200 to 5,200. So based on that, I would not buy these to resell, because it wouldn't be worth using the it wouldn't be worth the listing fee. So it's just, you have to use them in conjunction with one another, and then utilize your judgment. Pay attention to what's going on. People are stocking up on mats big time these days. so your margins can be smaller and you can still make a lot of money. For example, for materials, I'm looking for less of a deal here. I'm okay with it. But anything below 10% or below, it really doesn't pay for your fee, your listing fees and the taxes. Because, I mean, I think it's like 8 or 9% is taken out. So you're just really breaking even if you're at 10% here. Although they're not one-to-one. You get the idea. You could do better here with these JDs. You could make 30%, and that's a better profit. So they are. Gold mats are it's a very good time to sell. It's a terrible time to buy. So if you have a ton of them, I would list them for a high amount. But this is the way that I consider doing it. All right, I got to drop you off to J Hart. I don't want to mess with the housing hike. Let me make sure that he's on. Yes, it has. There's been a whole lot of stuff. He's not on yet. I don't know why. But when he gets on, I'll drop you off. So that is why MM is still preferable to ATT. Because there is no profit range, deal range that works with ATT. It does, but I have never seen it. I have played with ATT and its own deal finder, and it doesn't show it like this. I have found that it does have you can tell it, just look for these kinds of deals, but I can't like adjust it to in the way that I want it to. It's not as specific. So I found that this is a better way of doing it for me. I just feel like there's not as many options for ATT for its deal finder. People keep telling me that, but I feel like it's the same. It's not a very good deal finder, I think. And I love ATT, but I don't love the deal finder. See, okay, so let me explain to you about the old data real quick while we're waiting for J Hart to get on. If you have less than, you know how you set it to only look back 2 weeks or however many weeks you want it to go? I'm actually quite familiar with MM because I used to talk to Philgo about it at length. But you set it to look back to 30 days or 2 weeks or however long. That's true. You know how you look back and you're like, wait a minute, then why am I getting these listings that show me something that's 180 days old, right? The reason why is because if it has less than 5 data points within that time period that you have suggested that it look, the last 30 days or the last 2 weeks or whatever, it goes back to as many as it has 5 data points for. So you will go back a year or 2 years and it'll show that data. It does not mean that you have to delete all of your data in MM. It's working as intended. All right, I will drop you off. Why do I not see him? Okay, dropping you off. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. You don't even have to move. I'll do it all for you. It's loading, I promise. I promise it's loading. It's just stream raid is taking a while, but give me a moment. We're gonna drop you off. We're gonna drop you off right now. J Hart. Here we go. Starting raid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid!